morning, one and all. And it is now Bank Holiday Monday. Got here yesterday about 12, half 12. And it was pretty busy. Still is, I think there's still 6 on, there was more yesterday. When I got here, the peg I'm in, there was someone in that. The peg as in last week, there was someone in that. There's someone down in peg 1 which I fancied on the way down in my head. So I walked down the other end, I thought I'll go down the bottom end. Like 9 or 10, but there was someone in 8 and there was someone in 10. So I didn't really want to go in 8 because I'd be in the middle of them, it cuts everyone's water down. Then Pete's still here in 20. Steve was in 19 or 18, 17. Then there's someone further down there and someone further down there. So when I got it, I had to wait, go around and talk to everyone and see who was leaving. And then there was a lad down there, I think he's still on, who was on Nuddet when I was on Nuddet, so I was chatting to him for a bit. Then I finally got in peg 4, which I fished before. But the guy in there was going, so. And the guy what was in 5, where I was last week, he said he was staying to about 4 or 5. So I jumped in 4, then he moved to 3. So I could have got in 5, but I'm in 4, I'm alright here because I can still fish 5's water now he's gone. So I'll flip it around in a bit and show you. Oh, I had a good start, I got a hook in my finger, good job it's barbless. Did a little hole up. Thought, great, it's going to be one of them sessions. But I'm ordered now, I'm all sorted and I'm fishing. Because Steve's moved now from where he was, I might change one of my rods and put it over that far bank. I couldn't fish there because he was in the peg near there, if you know what I mean. Let me get a pointy stick. Hey, you lost me. And I'll flip it round. Just wait one. Yeah, because you remember before, I had one off that bank. But Steve was in that peg. And now he's moved to that one. So when he was there, I couldn't fish that bank because he was. But I can now because he's moved. Because where I've got on now, I've got one halfway out there. Them reeds, I've got one off there about there. And then I've got one about here. But that one there, I might move over to, the one I've got this side, I might move over to there. But if I do, I'll be doing it about 10 o'clock. But then the rain's coming at 10. Yesterday it was hot. God, it was like 18 degrees. Yeah, that's where I was last week. Like I say, there was someone in there when I got here. So I am now here. So it was all a bit chaotic yesterday. But it's about 6:30 now. Again, been up since about 4:30, 5, watching the water. Seen a couple top, but again, they're over that far bank. When I got it yesterday, because it was warm, it was everywhere. It was up and down this margin, it was showing in the middle of the far bank, they were showing everywhere. There's been quite a few out. I think there's been 4 or 5 fish out over the weekend. But it's quiet down now. So there you go, a little quickie intro. And I shall catch you later. I'm gonna have another coffee now. Ha 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 ha. And then, yay! I might think about rebaiting. Well, I won't be, it's 6:30 though. The rain's coming about 9 or 10. I might move the rods about 8. We shall see. So it's cooler today, it's not cold, but it's not as warm as it was yesterday. But I shall catch you all later. Bye for now. Evening. Snotty nose. Well, as you can see, totally different than yesterday. Yesterday 18, 19 degrees, lovely and sunny. Now it'll be a bit miserable. It's been like this all day. I've been bivvy bound. Oh, excuse me, I was going to belch on over, so what am I excusing me for? But nothing, it's shut down again. Oh, Pete had one this morning, I think about 14, 16, mid-teen, mid-double. Steve didn't have anything, he did 3 nights. I think it was doing his head in because everyone was catching except him, well, not everybody. Well, I say, when I got here yesterday, it was pretty full. I think it's probably half full. I think there's probably about 10 on, 9 or 10. Now, I'm the only one on. A few went yesterday later on, and most went this morning, even though it's bank holiday Monday today. I thought they'd probably be staying today, but I don't know, if they've got families, they'll probably get home and spend the day with the families. What I forgot to mention, Pete, I told you he moved, didn't I? Because he was here last week when I was here doing my 2 nights. He was in 8 or 9, then he moved to 10, then he moved to 20. Well, he had a new late record, so effort equals reward. He had a 38 common, which has put £6 on in less than a year. It was £32 last year, 38. So it's a UK PB for him and also a late record. And then talking to Steve, he see a ghostie in the margins where he was, and he said it looked as big as the common what Pete had. So I reckon next year this is going to do a 40 or a couple of 40s. If they're into 40 already in here. Because some of the fish don't get caught that often. You know what I mean? They can go missing for a while. So the future's looking good for the fishery. I'll definitely, I'll be rejoining next year. I do like it, even though I'm blanking. It's all a learning curve. Like I say, when I was on the, I was a few months before I caught on there, but you just stick at it, and then once you catch, you seem to start catching more, don't you? So, I mean, I don't know why, it's just the way it is, it's fishing. I'm quite happy to be here. Nice surroundings, it's nice lakes, quiet. No one bothers you because it's all fenced, so you don't get that dog walkers coming around and people coming up. Yeah, I don't, mate. Usual stuff what you got on open lakes, if you know what I mean. Like a lot of day tickets, anyone can walk on and walk around, can't they? And all the members that I've met so far on here, they're all decent blokes. No idiots on here. So I was looking good. All I need now is a fish in it. I know, I'll wait a bit before I catch one, then I want to get the first 40 out of here. There you go, that's the plan. Because like I say, it'll do a 40 soon. If not, there might be 1 or 2 in here already, who knows. There's some, talking to Pete and Steve, they're both the bailiffs, some of the fish they've seen in the margins are big. Yeah, so not a lot to report, except that it's been a miserable day like this all day. It's been raining on and off. 4:10 now. The plan is, if I've got on to check the weather apps again, if there's no rain due before about 6, I'll rebait at 6. Because now it's warmer, and obviously there's been a few fish out and they've been moving about a lot. They're fully awake now. I'm starting baiting twice a day again. I've only been baiting once a day, usually about 12 o'clock, but now they want food. So I'm going to start baiting twice a day again. Like I baited this morning, I'm going to bait again about 6 tonight. then we'll see where that gets me. The ducks seem to have disappeared. They're still on here, but I think they're all hiding in the margins. Oh, as I say, that one's going past. I've got to say, Steve moved on there today, so I've got one over that margin. Don't know if I showed you this morning, but I moved one anyway over to the other margin. So I've got one over that margin, one just shy of halfway, and one in this margin. But they're still topping. I see one top about 20 minutes ago, and that was over that side. And it was, where's the spoon? Trying to work out where it was. There's a peg there. It's probably 2 red lumps out off there. Oh no, I've seen 2 top. Then another one top here, but probably just over halfway, and I'm there just under halfway. So it is what it is. I might just be slightly in the wrong place, but guarantee if I move the one I've got like halfway or mid-water-ish, if I move that, guarantee they'll start sticking their head out where I was. So for tonight, they're going back out to the same spots tonight, unless anything makes me, and if anything changes through the night or early this morning, I see him topping or showing somewhere else, I'll stick it somewhere else tomorrow in the morning. Like I say, I've still got tonight, I've got tomorrow night. Did you see that one? See, I've seen the showing over there, now they're showing here. It's going to start doing my head in now, because I did have one to me right down here, which I've moved over to the far margin, and the one in the middle of the middle-ish one's probably a little bit further out than that fish just showed. Oh, starting to do me head in. Right, I'm going to finish it here. Then I'll catch you in the morning unless I have a fish in the night, and I'll try and get some. If I do, I've got a light, and I'll try and get it set up and get a bit of footage tonight. So I shall catch you later. Tea time soon anyway. Man, I might wait to have baited. So I shall catch you in a bit. Bye for now. Good morning. And it was a wet old night. It rained most of the night, like the forecast did say. It was quite a nice morning, but we've got showers coming today and maybe a thunderstorm. So that might turn them on. I've seen a couple this morning. It's like just about 7:30 now. Been up, had a couple of coffees, I've sorted the rods out. And I've seen a couple top, not as many as yesterday. Don't know if all that rain's cooled the water down a bit, which could be a good thing. They might not be up in the layers, they might be on the bottom now. Who knows? Now it's just a set of golf clubs. Only kidding. But I say it's nice now, it's warm, it's dry ish, and we've got rain on the way. Bit of blue sky over there, bit of cloudy. It's going to be one of them days. Hopefully it's going to be what it is. It's supposed to be dry tomorrow morning, so at least I won't be packing away my gear wet. So just a little update to let you know nothing really has happened. I'll flip you in a minute and show you the lake, because you don't even be looking at me, do you? Or do you? You got a secret crush. Right, just flip you. So the lake, it is looking nice. Just weighty one. I know, stop. Let's see, everything's dry now-ish. Or drying. Rods are in the same spots. I'll get my spoon and show you again. Because I'm like that. Ooh. No, it's a change of bombings. I've gone back onto me Jag ones. Don't know why, I just like changing things. Right. That tree there, I've got one off that bank in about 8 foot of water. It's probably about a rod length off the bank. Middle rod, straight out to the peg opposite. But about here, it's not that far out. And this one, I lost myself again there. Off the tip of these reeds, about here. Again, it's about 6 foot, 6-7 foot. Just hoping that all the ducks have got some geese over there now don't decide to join the party. Bevy's over here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Can't see it, can you? But that be it. Nothing to report. Let's have a little wander down here. See, next week I'm back to Tuesday, Wednesday off, so I might come Tuesday and Wednesday. I might give it a break and see how I feel then. Because I think, oh yeah, I'll go, finish work 8:15, home 8:30, get in the car ready. I can be on way for 9:30, it'll be either 10. Have the rods out easy by 12 dinner. And then get me Grandad Dap in the afternoon. You can see we've got some geese on now over there. Coots chasing the ducks. No, coots chasing the coots. That snaggy bush opposite there in the middle of the screen. I was thinking about that, but there is a coot's nest there. So that could cause me problems, because one will be on the nest and then the male will be out looking for food. But it'll all be quiet now on the western front. So I think it's time for another coffee. Has to be nothing happening. So I'll just flip you. Hello. Say I'm the only one on still. This seemed to fish better. Probably because there's more on, but when there was more on at the weekend, I'd say it was about 10, 11 on, there was a few fish coming out. But when you only get 2 or 3 on, no, it doesn't happen. When you only got 1 on me, there's quite a bit of water. Let's see if they find my bait or not, innit? The goodish spots, so I know they come down this near margin, so that one's there for them. The one out there, I know they do like going up and down the middle. It's a bit silty, you get so far out, then it's silty, then it's a bit harder again. So I'm on the harder stuff just for the silt. Might be better off putting a pop up in the silt, mightn't I? Then that far margin over there, they do like it over there, they cruise that margin a lot. So let me get in. It'll be a bit dark. I'll give you one last look at the water. Here's the geese. And I shall catch you later, hopefully with some fishy pics. If not, I'll be on eBay looking at golf clubs. No, I won't. say some people beat themselves up when they blank. I don't. Probably because I'm used to blanking. Well, I'm not. I go for spells, don't I? I can go 3 or 4 months without a fish, then I can, the next 3 or 4 months I'll catch every time I go. For me, it's just about getting out. Like most carp angling, it's about getting out, unwinding, relaxing, and recharging the old batteries. And the fish is a bonus. So I'm just happy to be here. Because look out your living room window or your bedroom window, I bet you haven't got a view like that. That's what I wake up to. Not bad, is it? Right, I'm off because I don't want to be waffling too long for the sake of waffling like I have been lately, because I've got no fish to show. But I will catch you later. So bye for now, and I'll catch you later. Evening. And it'd be all quiet on the western front. It'd be even quieter in this peg. I've stopped seeing them moving about now. I ain't seen nothing moving or topping. I'm sure there was feeding on my spot. This one to me right earlier. That I don't know. I said there was bubbles coming up. There's something feeding down there. Talking to Stu, the owner, he's been round. And to the right as I'm looking at it, so I can turn that around a little bit. Oh no, because all you can do is get the tree in, innit? And then I'm not in the right place now, am I? Hey, is that better? Yeah, but to the right as you're looking at it, the rudd are spawning. And the carp keep going in there. I was watching him, he showed me on his phone, he video it. Keep going in there and they're feeding on the spawn. So there's a few of them occupied down there. But that's at the edge of where I've got my right hand rod. So when they finish munching there, they might come across my bait as they're coming out of there. And also opposite where them reeds are, get the old spoon. Yes, peg there, them reeds. When I get them reeds there, instead they keep going in and out of there, no, they're coming along this bank along the reeds, and they're going in there and then coming out again. So like I said, they do like that far bank, they patrol that far bank quite a lot, and I've got one over there. But mine's not far from where, well, it's a little bit away, but not that far away from where the rudd are spawning and where the carp are munching on that. But it's turning warm now, a bit muggy. We haven't had the rain what we're supposed to be getting. We're supposed to be getting rain on and off all day. We've had one shower so far. And a little bit of thunder, but that was in the distance that way. We might get another shower because the sky is not looking that great, is it? So I'm going to do this little bit and then rebait the rods, and then that's it till I leave in the morning. I want to be away fairly early, I want to get home, so I've got another full day at home tomorrow. Because I've got a few bits to do. Wouldn't have been a rush, but now I've got to go into work at 9:30 Thursday morning, even though I'm not into quarter to midnight that night. That's when I'm back. Because we've got some training to do for about 3 hours. So that means I've got to go to work at 9:30 to 12:30, then come home and do whatever I do, and then back in at quarter to midnight. Just mucks all your day up, doesn't it? But hey-ho, it is what it is. Had a couple of geese on, they've gone. A couple of seagulls come on, first seagulls I've seen on here. 2 come on. Not for long, they just come landing in the water and look, and off they went. But yeah, so it's all, like I say, all quiet. So, rod's out, or rod's rebaited, do me tea, couple of beers, and then bed. I don't know if we're going to get any rain through the night, because I'm going to have to leave my door and window open or vent open, or do I put them up? Because if I leave them down, then I can lay in my bed chair and watch the rods in the water for a bit. Then if I fall asleep, don't I? Otherwise I have to sit here stretching my neck looking out the top of the letterbox stand if it's raining. Like I say, I have got the skull wrap, which gives you a bit more protection at the front. But when it's muggy like it is now, maybe they say the extra skin, it keeps it cooler in here as well as warmer in the winter, but I don't know. It's just more gear to get to the peg and set up and take down, isn't it? Well, there's two lads on over on the far bank, but they're further that way. I think they're in 12 and 13. Still a bit further down there. It must be young lads because they hand board all the stuff around there and it's a decent walk. And they ain't got a barrow. But hey, the days of me doing that are well gone. But yeah, so a note to report. So I'll catch you in the morning, like I always say, or in the night of a fish. Hopefully a 40. Yeah, like talking to Stu, even on this walk round, because he's been round doing a bit of spraying the weeds and changing the poison in the rat traps, catches things, you know what I mean, them things what they're going. And he'll show me on his phone, he's seen quite a few bigger carp, and he'll show me some on his phone, like what I've been caught for like over 2 years, year and a half, 2 years, and I was mid-20s then. So who knows what they are now, the way they're putting the weight on. But I shall say, get off now, get myself sorted, get everything done what I want to get done, and then I can chill before I go to sleep. Like I say, I'll be up about 4:30 or 5, and I want to be, I don't know, probably away for 8ish. As soon as I bait it up, I can start packing a few things away then, what I'm not going to use again. Like the boat can go away, bait can go away. Anything I've got to leave out to be cooking stuff for me having the brew in the morning. And my old or what a few bits and bobs I've got to go in. And that'll be it. So I'll see you later. Because I've got to crack on. It's 5:20. Let's get stuff done. I shall catch you later. Bye for now. Good morning, campers. Looks like another blank for me. 7:20 now, I've already started getting bits to the car. I'm just waiting for the sun to get over these trees that will start drying the bivvy out, then I'll be gone. So past me, the checkbook and pen. Oh, there's the sun, look. Yeah, past me the checkbook and pen. And the golf bats. Now it's fishing, isn't it? Well, camping in my case. There's a couple of young lads on, I think the new members, they're on the other side. They're in the double peg what was doing the fish at the weekend. Because there was a guest in there at the weekend and I think he had 2 PBs. And they had one this morning. So there you go, they're down that end feeding. Just not here, they've been dolphining over my spots, there's been fizzing coming up on my spots. I know the bait's good, I know the rigs are good. So what do you do? I don't rightly know. It's a nice morning, let me just flip you. Yeah, we had a proper heavy downpour last night, so no rain was coming. And then it come. Like I say, I'm just waiting for the sun. As soon as it gets over them trees, it'll get on the old bivvy and start drying it out a bit. So I'm going to be away, hopefully for about 9. Depends how long the bivvy takes drying. It's still a bit damp. Rod's motionless. Well, saying that, I had a couple of beeps. Yeah, the lads what caught and the peg what was doing the fish at the weekend is the peg in there, I think. Trying to get my bearings here. Yeah, in there. That's one that's been doing a majority of the fish. So I might venture around there when I get me power barrow. It's me, and I could have stayed today. I could have popped to Astor's, got enough bait, could have got a bit of food. I could have done tonight, but I can't because I've got training in the morning, like I said, at 9:30 in the morning. Even though I'm not back at work till midnight tomorrow night, I've got to go in tomorrow morning. So that's buggered up this sesh really. You know what I mean? I could say bollocks, I'm fishing, I like me back. But come on son, get this old bivvy dry and then I can get off. Got phone calls met today. Oh, so when I get home I've got to find all the paperwork they might ask me for. But I can't say too much. But it might lead to more fishing time, we'll see. So that's it, another blankety blank, do. Even though the fish, like I say, they've been on me, they've been dolphining over my spot, and I had fishing on this left hand rod that's in this near margin. The one might be down there. Well, down there, I'm showing you down there and it's looking at me. But it's been enjoyable again. Oh, is it? It's just good to get out, isn't it? Get away from the hustle and bustle of normal life. Eee. And all that bollocks. Right, unless I have one in the next hour or so before I've gone, this will be me saying goodbye and I'll catch you on the next one. Maybe next week or maybe the week after. We shall see what's happening. So bye for now and I will catch you all later. Bye.